What's up guys, Aaron Productions here, and today we are going to be doing a little bit of a frequently asked question video. So here I have a bunch of questions. This is double-sided paper, so there's a lot of questions I have to answer. So, first question, how many panels do you have? I get this very regularly. So let's see, so we have the MS2, the 5024, the SXLEX, EFSC, RP1002. We got in the garage, we have the SK2224. We have the SKE 300 voice evac panel and the MS10UD. Second question, where do you get your alarms? So basically every alarm I get it from eBay. The only alarms that I got from Amazon were my Spectra Alert Advance, my BG12, and my Gentex Commander 3. How do you wire an exit sign or panel? So, if you have a regular cord like this, so let's just take this. So, there's two sides on it. One side has ridges on it and one side is smooth. So, if we go down to, okay, actually that's not a good example. So on the cord we have a bigger prong and a smaller prong, sorry. So, the smaller prong is the smooth side, smaller prong is hot. So, hot is black and neutral is white. So, obviously, the smooth side which is the hot, you connect to the black, and the rough side you connect to the white or neutral. Okay, how do you wire an alarm to a smoke detector with no panel? I have never done that, and nor do I want to try it because it's possible to mess it up, but you wire it up the same as a pull station from what I've heard. I believe that Exit Sign 250 has a video on that, so shout out to him. How do you wire two pulls and two alarms? So the way this works is, so let's say that you have your regular power coming in, and then inside here you have your positive and negative. So the negative goes straight up to the alarm, and the positive goes through here like a switch. So you take those two positives, both of them, both of the terminals on the back of the pull station, and you take another wire and bring those two wires to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. You do it like a daisy chain. Same thing with the alarms, except obviously there's positive and negative on there. But, yeah. Other questions. What is fire alarm voltage? Fire alarm voltage is 24 volts DC. And some alarms do take AC voltage, and some alarms do take 12 volts. It depends on the manufacturer. I know Edwards and stuff, and even System Sensors, some Spectra alerts take 120, but it has to have the MP120K, which I have in here, which is just a transformer, and it converts down to 24 volts. Batteries or transformers, which is better? Batteries obviously are only good for a limited time. Obviously with transformers you have them until they decide to crap out one day. So I'd definitely go with a transformer. I recommend the MP120K. If those are hard to find, then just get a regular wall adapter like that is 24 volts DC, not AC. How do end-of-line resistors work? Alright, so the way they work is you have your wire, and they have your positive and negative from your zone or your neck. So then you have your device, and then a wire goes into the next device, which I could take this off here. If you look, to kind of, okay, I'm gonna put this clipboard down. So Over here, we have it DC changed. Now this has 2 positives on it, so when you take the alarm off of here, it will sense that the 2 positives are broken, because basically it shorts out the 2 positives, and it can tell if the wire is broken. Now the panel is looking for that resistance. It's basically like a multimeter, and if it doesn't see that resistance, it will go into trouble. And that was a basic explanation. Spectral alert advanced 2 positives. So the 2 positives are there on the advanced mounting plate. So 1 positive goes here, 1 positive goes here, and that's the negative. The reason that is because with this alarm, if you take it off of the base and it just had 1 positive on it, which means in and out and in and out, go on here, that means that the resistor can't tell if the device is off, because it's always shorted out. With a regular device, you'd have to unscrew from the terminals to get the device off the wall. With this one, you could just pull the device off the wall. So that's bad. So the way this would get wired up if this was the end of line is the negative would go here, positive would go here, and the negative for resistor would go here, and the positive for the resistor would go here. Now resistors do not have polarity, but it is important to use the gold as the positive, because it could really mess somebody up if you're trying to do something. So now over to side 2 from here. Addressable or conventional? Oh, addressable to conventional. I'm guessing you're talking about pulsations. That's very easy. All you have to do is cut off the wires that go to the switch, and then put the wires from your zone to right into the switch. How do addressable systems work? I will be doing a video on that once I get an addressable panel, but you'll see it's pretty simple. And there's also many videos out there about that. Why won't my panel turn on with batteries and no AC power? If you have AC power, if you don't use AC power, some panels will allow you to put the AC power on and the panel will turn on. It will just come on with the trouble. But most newer panels require you to have AC power first, and then you can plug in the batteries. Or you can plug in the batteries anyway, it just won't do anything until you apply power to it first. Where can I get fire alarm keys? Most of them you can find on eBay. If you don't know what brand it is, just look at the things, the logos on them. It's pretty darn simple. All you have to look up is FCI fire alarm key or whatever, notifier, and somebody's mowing the lawn now even though it's raining. How do I wire up the speaker strobe? Alright, so I'm actually going to take this speaker strobe off my system. So, let's put this on here. I hate these things. Okay. So, the way this works is there is a speaker input and a strobe input. Now, obviously, you need an amplifier for the speaker. That's why it's meant for a voice effects system. And the strobe, you just hook up to regular 24-volt power. And that's how that works. So, basically, output from the amplifier on the panel, or you could use just a regular amp. It goes to the speaker terminals, and then strobe terminals just go to your regular AC power. Well, I think just sparked. Alright. Where did I put the clipboard? There it is. Okay. Can I use a speaker without an amplifier? No, you cannot. Such as a headphone cable, microphone. Okay. No, you cannot use just a microphone cable, like a microphone, and cut off the ends and put it on the speaker. That will not work because it has no amplification or a way to translate the signal that's coming out on the microphone or your phone, whatever, and it won't work. True Alerts. I'm not a big fan of those things. I really don't know which ones are safe. I have a list of some of them. Here they are. But, yeah, I'm not sure about those. I do have the pre-True Alert type thing. But, yeah. Oh, a lot of people ask, are you selling something on eBay? Like a panel, like after I got the MS, whatever, panel, look. After I got the SK2224, many people were asking if I was selling or giving away the MS2. No, and if you haven't guessed, everybody hates when people do that. So please never do that, because it gets quite annoying. And what was the other question? Oh, some people ask, am I selling alarms? No, if I'm selling alarms, I'm going to be showing them. By the way, I sold all the MHRs, so those are out of stock now. I still have a bunch of those mini horns, though. So, that's going to conclude my... Now, before I end this video, I forgot to mention that one of the questions, I had it written down, but I never said it for some reason. It was written, like, on the side, so I didn't see it. It's how many alarms do I have in my collection? I have about 90 alarms. So not that much, but considering I only started about maybe 1.5 years ago, I consider that a lot. But yeah, let's get back to the video. Ask questions. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out.